Hi, this is Kirk Scotus from Trustworthy. I'm here on vacation in beautiful Kauai, and I took a moment to talk social media response with Josh Olayer, the social ambassador for the Grand Hyatt Kauai. How are you?
Good, how are you?
So you were saying you were born on the islands?
Yes, born on Oahu.
Born on Oahu, and then you
Grew up here.
grew up here?
Second grade on Kauai.
On Kauai?
Yep.
Wow! That's pretty cool. And did you ever live in the stateside?
Yeah, I went
in the mainland?
After high school. I went to UNLV, studied hotel administration
Oh, really?
for 5 years and worked a little bit up there.
Okay, so let's talk about how you got this position and how this position was created. I'd love to know how was it defined? What was the job description as explained to you when you applied for this position?
It was tackling the social media aspects for the hotel, so monitoring the Facebook and Twitter and those avenues that we have.
And what other than Facebook and Twitter do you monitor?
Starting a little bit to get into Foursquare, but since Facebook has created that location
Right.
thing, monitoring that as well.
Right.
So.
But blogs, do you monitor?
Not
being
me.
written?
I typically just do the Facebook and Twitter. Our public relations manager does kind of check on the blogs and the review sites, so TripAdvisor and Yelp and stuff.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
And so they respond there?
We haven't responded to guests as of yet, but we are monitoring it and we're tracking it and we're keeping records of it. So
Okay, cool.
I think eventually we will start responding to it.
How long have you been in this position?
The position was just opened in July. I started in July of this year, so it's still pretty new and we're growing and I'm learning a lot of stuff. And the position is evolving, so.
Was there no Facebook page?
No, we had a Facebook page. Our web marketer created the Facebook page.
Okay.
She had posted spa specials and other food and beverage specials for the hotel, but nothing really with the interaction of the guests. So, kind of been growing on the interaction and making.
And how does Hyatt, as a giant company, break off these duties for Grand Hyatt Kauai?
Well, this wasn't in a corporate position that was created. It was internally here at the hotel, so we're the only Hyatt that has this position right now.
You're the only Hyatt in all the Hyatt. Wow.
So far,
As far as being active on Facebook and Twitter.
There are other Hyatts that are active, but I think they're taking more of a marketing approach to it.
Right.
So it's the first position that is integrating actual real guest interaction with online interaction.
There's no oversight from corporate.
Not right now. I don't know.
You're free.
I mean, they do directives as far as the promotions that we do. A couple of the ones that we just had, like the limited time offer for Facebook fans, that was a corporate initiative. But other than that, it's just us trying to navigate the online world.
And so do you have any procedures in place as far as how you are, I can freely respond to this guest because I know what they're asking versus this might be something that legal needs to get a hold of, or PR or somebody?
I'll respond to all of the guests. If I need to seek other resources, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll talk to the front office manager if it's an issue regarding a reservation, or if it's a dining reservation, I can make it, but if they want something special, I'll go ahead and see.
And how does that, how plugged into that process are you? I mean, you told me within a few minutes of us bumping our reservation last night that you knew that we had. So it sounds like you're pretty plugged into that. Do you have a CRM system in here so you can pull that up on your iPad, or do you actually walk over to the front desk?
No, well, we use, for your reservation, we have another system that we use for dining reservations. So
like ResNet or something
I checked into that.
So this strategy as far as responding, getting on Facebook, getting on Twitter, hopefully jumping into the review sites and blogs with your, like how was this strategy developed? Maybe it was developed before you came aboard, but what do you know about that?
I think we're still in the process of developing it, so it's an ever-evolving position. Being that it's only 2 months in, still no set guidelines, and I don't think it'll be set guidelines for a while.
Was there a lot of research done, a lot of data? Did the general manager that you know of, or the hotel, just take it on a hunch, like, hey, we should be on Facebook and Twitter because
I think it was
hearing
more
a lot
of that,
people?
and he has really good vision and foresight, so he was aware that social media was becoming more and more important for guests, so
Okay. Should we mention his name, or do you
Yes,
think
Doug Sears.
Doug Sears? He's
Yes.
the general manager.
Yes.
So, what is the plan for scaling these efforts?
Yes, we have 602 rooms.
602
Yeah.
rooms. Some are under construction right now or under renovation. But when you're at full capacity, you haven't been on full capacity
Right.
since you've been doing this. Do you see this scaling? Are you just going to hire somebody to help you? Do you think you can tackle it all yourself, or what's the plan for scaling?
It's been a challenge to do it by myself now, just because being on Facebook and being with the guests in person is a challenge. I think when we're at full capacity, I may need to hire someone else. But for right now, I'm doing it by myself.
Okay. And so if Hyatt Corporate came and saw this as a pilot program and said, "Boy, you guys are doing a great job. We've been watching you, but now we want to do it corporate wide," what kind of advice would you give them as far as scaling it to more hotels? Would you say each hotel take it on as their own, or should corporate have a corporate communications style blanket system in place, or what do you think?
I think it really has to be tailored to the property itself, because each property knows their guest base and they know how they can interact with their guests. So I think it should be done on a property basis.
Right. It makes it more personal, and you
Yeah.
can actually take care of them.
Right.
How do you see this style of customer care in social media evolving from a hospitality standpoint to even car companies and airlines, etc.?
I think it's gonna keep evolving. People are more inclined to get on their phones and use their mobile devices to reach out to businesses, and sometimes it's easier to just type in a question as opposed to calling. So I think it'll become bigger, and people will need to be more aware of it.
Right.
Be
Cool.
more.
Awesome. Well, it was great talking to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And you're doing a great job. The reason I reached out to you was because I saw you doing some interesting things. You weren't just putting out promotions. You were doing little, kind of treasure hunty type quizzes and, things with pictures, I think,
Yeah.
and contests. And but even though that feels more promotional in some cases, it also feels very human. And if you know that there's a human behind it, you're free to apologize about things,
Right.
and I think that's it's good. It's the human approach, and it's the way we should be doing it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you,
you.
Josh.
Thank you.